Hello, it's Stephen Bedard, and something has happened that I had really hoped that wouldn't happen again, and that is that we have had to suspend our in-person services at the church where I currently am at least for the next month or so. We are canceling our in-person part of our Christmas Eve service and the next two Sundays. And the reason I bring this up is I want to ask the question, are congregations that suspend in-person worship services, are they faithless? Are they failing the church by doing that? I certainly have seen on social media accusations of that leadership who do that are failing. They're filled with fear. They're filled with a lack of faith. They are cowards. They are giving in to whatever. We are actually not doing this because the government is making us do this. There is not a government requirement at this time. In fact, in our previous two times of suspending in-person worship services, we did it about a week or so before the government said that we had to do it. So even though we did comply with the government, we were willing to step in even beforehand. So am I a bad pastor? Am I doing the wrong thing? Am I choosing fear over faith? I don't think so. I think that we are choosing the right thing. Not that I'm saying that every other congregation has got to suspend their services. I'm not saying that a pastor who doesn't do that is being reckless or anything like that. I can't speak to your situation or how COVID is affecting your community or the health of your particular congregation. I just know that it was the right thing for us. I don't see it as choosing fear over faith. I see it as choosing love over personal preference. And that's because personal preference is, I love a good candlelight Christmas Eve service. I love that. That's one of my favorite services, if not the favorite service of the year. We couldn't do it last year, and we're not doing it this year. Not like that. We will have an online service, but even then it won't be even close to the candlelight service that I personally prefer. But what role do my personal preferences play in this? If we have people who are vulnerable, if we have people who are sick, if there are people who have come in contact with COVID, should we just choose to meet anyways and just say, you know what, all that matters is the gathering of the saints, and if that means some people are going to get sick and die, well, that's just what is going to happen. Is that really what we want to do? We do have a lot of older people in our congregation. We are have multi-generations, but a lot of people are older, and they will be affected by this. And you don't have to be older to be affected by COVID. So there's all kinds of things going on. I know that there will be people even who watch this video and say, you know what, you are a terrible pastor. You are a faithless Christian. We need to meet no matter what. There is never any reason for us not to meet in person. And you are welcome to have that. I do not want to argue with you. I don't want to tell you that you're wrong. I will just say that I go at this with a clean conscience, that what we are doing as a congregation, as a leadership, is the right thing for us at this right time. And the fact that it's not what we personally prefer tells us that maybe we are definitely doing the right thing. So those are just some thoughts upon the idea of closing to in-person services. We're only doing it for a couple weeks as far as we know, but we have no idea. Remember, 2 weeks to flatten the curve. We have no idea what any of this is going to look like. but I'm thankful for online services. Online services will continue for Christmas Eve and for Sunday services ongoing, and they are an important part of our church outreach, and we will continue to do those long after COVID is gone. So those are my thoughts, and thank you for listening to this. Visit me at stephenjbedard.com, and God bless.